Hello and welcome to ISV Spill the Tea, presented by the Retail Solutions Providers Association's niche and startup ISV community. I'm Jim Roddy, President and CEO of the RSPA. We are so glad you are here with us today. Now, if you're not familiar with the RSPA, we're North America's largest community of VARs, independent software vendors, aka ISVs, hardware vendors, service providers, and distributors in the retail, restaurant, and grocery vertical. So we're a fit for any organization that's serious about growth in those markets. Now, many companies, we have over 700 member companies. They've been with us for decades, and we frequently add startup tech companies because we accelerate their growth and they see the massive ROI RSP membership offers. So if you're serious about growth in the retail IT channel, you'll see the email at the bottom of your screen there, membership@gorspa.org. That's how you can learn more about our association, connect with our member services managers, and they can help you accelerate your success. All right, before some of our software provider members spill the tea about what they're up to, RSPA has a few highlights and updates to share with you. And so I'd like to welcome RSPA VP of Member Services, Ashley Nagy. Hey, Ashley.
Hey Jim, hi everyone. So excited to have everyone here. We are super excited about Inspire 2025. We'll be in Curacao January 26th through the 29th. The registration is well ahead of pace. So if you are looking to network and have real sit-down conversations with ISVs, VARs, and vendors that are leading the way in the community, that is the place to be. Please reach out to us and we'd be happy to share more, but this is an excellent opportunity to meet with the true leaders in the industry. Again, January 26th through the 29th in Curacao.
Yeah, and just one more note, if you're interested in attending the discounted hotel room block, you save a ton being able to stay at the resort. December 24th is the last day for that, so you will want to act quickly as we're recording this on December 12th. And Ashley, keep us going with our annual sponsors.
Absolutely. So sessions like today would not be possible without the continued support of our annual sponsors. A big thank you to Platinum sponsor BlueStar, Gold sponsors CoCard, Epson, Heartland, and ScanSource, Silver sponsors Ingenico, MicroTouch, Star Micronics, Tonic POS, and Truist, and Bronze sponsors APG, AutoStar, CRS, DataCap, Kitchen Armor, Corona POS, Newland AIDC, Optima Systems, Order Counter, Round 2 POS, Shift4, TD SYNNEX, Toshiba, and Touch Dynamic. Huge thank you to those annual sponsors. And specifically for the niche and startup ISV community, our sponsors are APG, BlueStar, Ingenico, MagTech, ScanSource, Star Micronics, Toshiba, and Verifone. Again, big thank you to those niche and startup ISV community sponsors. And if you'd like to connect with them, feel free to reach out to us here at the RSPA.
Great, thank you, Ashley. So here's how ISV Spill the Tea is going to work. We have executives from software providers representing a variety of verticals. They're going to showcase their offerings in 90-second segments. That's going to give you a chance to quickly meet potential new partners who can accelerate your growth. Now, after these ISVs introduce themselves, you'll be able to participate in an open forum roundtable discussion. Great chance for you to ask any clarifying questions and discover new ISVs in a matter of minutes. And also RSPA offers free legal advisory services, and our attorney Jill Miller asked me to say this. This will be an open forum information sharing discussion. Please note that the views and opinions expressed during this roundtable are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the Retail Solution Providers Association. I wonder if we should send that in our holiday cards as well. Like, we're wishing you happy holidays, but we have the disclaimer here as well. So, alrighty, so I am fired up. It is tea time, and leading us off today, please welcome Alyssa from Doc Studio. Hey, Alyssa, how are you doing today? Welcome to ISV Spill the Tea.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Alyssa Gonchenko from Doc Studio, and we are really happy to be a part of the RCPA community, but also to be a part of this event today. So briefly about Doc Studio, we are a documents management platform designed for SMBs and enterprises in industries like retail, supply chain, hospitality, logistics, and some other ones. We're helping those companies to digitize and automate their document processes. With our platform, companies can create, process, electronically sign, store, and exchange documents directly with their counterparties electronically, whether using our user-friendly web interface or through seamless integrations with your existing IT infrastructure. We handle a wide range of the documents and the processes within the company, starting from supply chain and the documents like invoices, purchase orders, bills of lading, or some type of the operational and legal documents such as contracts, NDAs, various application forms, and so on and so forth. So generally, if company currently handles any type of the documents manually or in the structured approach, we are able to digitize and automate this process. For a long time, we've been helping business globally turn unstructured documents into structured formats and data that integrate seamlessly with their existing IT systems. Either it's going to be ERP, CRM, or WMS systems. This transformation reduces the manual work, eliminates errors, but also brings a lot of the efficiency to document management and those processes. We are really excited to connect with you all and share insights. We are also looking for some new initiatives and the projects to digitize the document flows for the RSPA community members. So if you guys have any questions or you have any ideas, we are happy to talk it through afterwards. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you, Alyssa. And we are thrilled to have you part of the RSPA community. All right, next, welcome Sean Harris from CoWork. Sean, it is so great to have you back in the RSPA community, and looking forward to crossing paths with you again and hearing today about CoWork.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here and share our innovation and what we're working on. So hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. I'm Sean Harris, the CEO and co-founder of CoWork, and I'm excited to introduce you all to Harmony. It's the first AI project manager coworker. So Harmony is designed to solve a major challenge for many VARs face concerning managing multiple projects with limited resources, whether you're handling complex deployments or juggling software development and upgrades. We know project management can be a pain point, and Harmony is built to help. It's not just a project management tool, it's literally a next generation coworker that takes on routine tasks that may be kind of a burden on some project managers, even though it can be a part of their role, but that's scheduling, rescheduling, tracking, risk analysis, personalized status reporting to your stakeholders, allowing the project managers to focus more on driving the team, more on account engagement, more on making strategic decisions that help in driving project success. Our platform integrates seamlessly with their existing ways of communicating. So whether that's email, Slack, Teams, even voice, and leverages your existing project management tools such as Asana, Smartsheets, Jira, Trello, MS Project Planner. What you use, Harmony uses as well. And so you can communicate and work seamlessly within your existing environment, kind of lifting all boats from a compliancy perspective, from an engagement with stakeholders perspective, and much more. So I know for VARs, time is money, so Harmony can help you deliver projects faster, increase your bandwidth to handle more clients, improve operational efficiency, all without increasing your headcount. And so, yeah, Harmony reduces your costs in that regard as well. The retail tech space is evolving. We're actually talking with a lot of larger retailers who are looking at this, helping them to manage their projects with their VARs. If you'd love to learn more, definitely check out cowork.ai. We have some killer videos up there showing it in action, and you can email me at sean@cowork.ai. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Sean. Pleasure again having you back.
Yep. Glad to be here.
Great. Next, let's welcome Mike Wick from Label King Turbo. Hey, Mike. Welcome to RSPA's ISV Spill the Tea. How are you?
I am good. Thank you for inviting me and letting us be a part of this call today. We're excited. This is a new vertical for us, and we're excited to be working with you. We got to go to the show last year with Order Counter in Vegas and get introduced. We are a food safety company that specializes in restaurants. And Thomas at Order Counter always talks about that people need ways to get in the door. And we can help you with that. I think Thomas also says that, if you go in trying to pitch someone a POS system, that's a big lift. But if we go in and we talk to people about how to protect food safety, protect your customers, that might be an easier way to knock on the door. We were founded, my partner is a restaurant operator for over 30 years. He brings that in-store knowledge that I don't possess to this and helps design products that are designed for restaurants, quick serve, pizza stores, things like that. I mentioned this is a new vertical for us. We want to make sure that we protect you in the channel. So we've got systems set up to make sure that if you bring us an opportunity, we're going to protect you and make sure that you can take advantage of that. We do our own support. All you guys have to do is get the project started, and then we'll take over from there. We're a recurring revenue model, so we're always looking, that's my favorite thing about recurring revenue is it recurs. So we want to help add that to your bottom line. I talked about a way to get in the door, and it is a good way to help people. There's always been, you've heard stories. I think recently this year we had an issue with a McDonald's that had some food safety issues. We all know what happened to Chipotle. So we look forward to connecting with you. Let us know if we can help in any way.
Excellent. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, we love recurring revenue, and we love Order Counter as well. They're a great partner of the RSPAs and great partner of yours as well. Wonderful. Glad to have you here. All right, next up, please welcome Chris from TechGrid. Hey, Chris, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Happy to be here. We're new to RSPA and excited to help share what we have built.
Excellent. We're excited to have you. Let's hear what you have.
Yeah, sure. So I'm, again, Chris Jewell. I'm the Chief Revenue Officer of TechGrid. We're a software as a service platform built specifically for managed service providers and technology service providers. For 15 years, we owned and operated a VAR and a technology service provider company. And we noticed three really big trends that we see very much still being a problem today. And first is customers want a modern experience. Increasingly, they're being accustomed to be able to go online and track their order and understand, for example, where their pizza is and that's going to be at their house in 2 minutes. And they can't even do the same thing with the software that technology services providers are selling them. Second is they want a modern and flexible consumption model on how they buy. They're buying software as a service that used to be all upfront. They're buying cloud-based computing models as a service, and they want to be able to consume technology in the way they want to buy it. And the third thing we're still seeing today that was a problem then is increasingly they want outcomes. They want solutions. They don't really care about the speeds and the feeds of the product. They want a predictable spend for a predictable outcome. And so we built software as a solution provider to solve this problem. We sold our solution provider business to bring this technology to market. And so today, we've got a business operating system for technology service providers. We sit on top of your current technology stack and automate processes and integrate with your tools and your distributors to help you deliver meaningful, modern experiences to your customers. At the end of the day, we deliver a modern technology infrastructure to help you grow your revenue, grow your margins, and deliver a modern experience to your customer.
Very good. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that information. And again, if you have any questions for Chris and any of our panelists, stick around to the end. We'll have an open Q&A session. So great to have you here today, Chris. Thank you very much. Hey, before we hear from 3 more software provider members, we want to give you a reminder about the RSPA white glove service. So the RSPA has developed a long list of member services. You see them all listed there on the left. Now, you don't have to figure out on your own which are going to be most helpful for your business. And so RSPA white glove service is provided to you by the member services team of Peggy Fry, Nicole Green, and Ashley Nagy. They're going to guide you. Also, as we have a long list of services, we have an even longer list of members. We have over 730 member companies. We've added well over 100 new companies in 2024 alone. The member services team will make warm introductions on your behalf to your fellow members, including the ISVs featured on today's Spill the Tea. So for RSPA White Glove Service, call Peggy, Nicole, or Ashley. You can see their phone numbers on your screen, or you can email them at membership@gorspa.org. All right, so let's get back to spilling some tea. And I think some folks, because it is the holiday season, you might have eggnog in your teacup there. Totally understandable. That's totally your call. But let's welcome back Seishu from M-Connect. Hey, Seishu, how are you doing today?
Morning, pretty good, Jim. Thanks for having me here. And morning, everyone. Here from Dallas, Texas. This is Seishu here with M-Connect. So we are actually a customer engagement platform that primarily focuses on retail and restaurants. On the restaurant side, we have built a platform that manages the customer interactions both online, in store, and we have multiple integrations with social media, reputation management, and whatnot. So we collect the customer data from different sources, kind of build models around this customer data, and help restaurant owners to basically make sure that they can engage their existing customers and potentially reach out to new customers based on multiple data points. That's on the restaurant side. On the retail side, again, it's the same model where we focus on customer engagement. Specifically for the retail side, we have built a scan data product which is integrated into multiple point of sale systems. Few of them are actually part of RSPA. So Corona POS is actually one of them that we have integrated with, and we have like more than around 8 to 9 point of sale integrations. And specifically for the retail side, again, as I said, scan data is specific for C-stores or any tobacco stores which are selling cigarettes and they want to give discounts. So this program is specifically for those. So what we are actually looking for is anyone who is a point of sale company wants to have this additional platform so that it can increase the stickiness to the product. And also we are looking for resellers who primarily sell to either retail or restaurants, and they want to basically add additional services or value-added services to their portfolio so that they can get additional revenue. At the same time, it's more about the stickiness of their product. So again, Seishu, here is my contact information. If anyone wants to know more about our products or in general want to catch up, reach out to me, and more than happy to chat with you guys. Again, thanks very much for your time, guys.
Great, thank you, Seishu. Appreciate it very much. All right, next up on Spill the Tea, please welcome Jay Sykes from Bead. Jay, how are you today?
There we are. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we can see you and we can hear you. Welcome to ISV Spill the Tea, Jay.
Oh, thank you guys for having me. I'm Jay Sykes, CEO of Bead. Bead is a digital payments network that allows merchants to accept alternative forms of payments while receiving fiat instantly. Our crypto solution allows merchants to accept crypto, but they receive US dollars immediately. We eliminate all the volatility. We're wallet agnostic, meaning that the consumer can use any existing wallet that they have, and chargebacks don't exist. There's zero crypto knowledge needed at the merchant level, as the purchase price is going to be always entered in USD. In addition, we provide dozens of digital payment wallets such as PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Buy Now, Pay Later. Also international wallets such as Alipay and WeChat Pay. Everything I've just mentioned is in one single API. And there's probably two main reasons why this has become very attractive for merchants. Number one, demographics. On the crypto side, we now have 90+ million Americans that hold cryptocurrency. That number is north of 600 million worldwide. They tend to be younger, more affluent, And recent outside studies show that 70% of crypto holders are actually trying to spend it. On the digital payment wallets, 53% of the USA now uses these methods more than traditional payment methods. And our network is available in both card present and card not present. So if anybody would like more information, demo, my email is jay@beadpay.io.
Perfect. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you sharing that. Yeah, this is not your father's RSPA with technology like that and all the different payment devices. So, all right, our final presenter of the day is Ming from Quick POS. So Ming, if you're able to turn on your camera and then unmute yourself, we'd love to hear an update on Quick POS. Hi, Ming. Oh, Ming, I think you're muted. If you're going to click on the microphone button there.
Okay.
Great, we can hear you now. Yes, yeah, Ming,
Okay.
tell us a little bit about Quick POS, please.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jim. Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Ming, and I'm the co-founder of the Quick POS. And the Quick POS is located in Houston, Texas. And we actually looking for agents and the resellers. So thank you, RSPA, again for this opportunity, and I'm so happy to be here. So Quick POS actually is a hybrid rate, local server and the cloud server together. It is built on the Linux and using web access. So our primary vertical, is retail, hospitality, and then actually salon too. Our niche market, like a chain restaurant, full service restaurant, and bar, pizza, liquor store, and the salons. So what make us really different is, I was IT engineering working in Silicon Valley about 30 years ago, and we developed our POS system is for our own restaurant. So myself had like 20 years restaurant experience. So we understand the business owner's pain point. So we provide like a customizable solution, not just one hat fitting all. And we do provide like a 24/7 US-based multi-language support. What we focus is on how to help like business owner increase their revenue, like online order, marketing tools, and help them build a customer relationship, like loyalty program, chain gift card, and the reservations. Of course, like help them manage their costs. So we provide like third-party integrations, KDS, handhold, and the kiosk, and they help them grow and then like all their business using like all intelligent data analysis and the employee performance management. And then so far we already integrate with all the major processors like global, Pfizer's, NAVs, and lots of the gateways. And we do support the major critical terminals, and we support all kinds of the hardware, because as long as they have a web access, they can use all those hardware. And so far we offer different options for our partners, such as like we can do demo, we can help them build a menu, and we actually even like help them like onboarding whole customers. And we do different like training, support, and more. And we will help you like build more kind of anybody like build help you on revenues. And then thank you so much. And this is me from Quick POS. And you can reach me on there, the phone number and the email anytime. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, Ming. Yeah, appreciate you joining us today and appreciate your support of the RSPA. So, all right, so now we are going to transition to the Q&A portion, give everybody a chance to get their questions in. Again, if you want to share your share a question, share your perspective, make a comment, just use the chat function there, just drop it in there, and then we will get to your question as soon as we can. And again, just a friendly reminder again about RSPA Inspire, the channel's premier leadership conference. Make sure you register today. Discounted hotel room block expires December 24th. So anybody's listening to this on YouTube after December 24th, still want you to register. You just have to pay a bit more to be able to stay at the resort. So, all right, if we can ask all of our panelists, all our featured guests to turn on their video cameras, that's going to help the audience know who's answering our questions here today. And before we get to our questions, you might have noticed, as our audience did, this is one of our biggest crowds of the year, we did give our participants today a little extra time. We stretch it out from 90 seconds to 2 minutes for two reasons. Number one, we're in the holiday spirit, right? Here we are at the end of the year. And then also our audience did not get to see it, but GoToWebinar had some never seen before audio issues that we had. So usually we get a bunch of time before we start this and say, hey, how's everybody doing? Let's get rock and rolling. What questions do you have? And this group, like, they got right to the starting line. We're like, ready, set, go. So thank you all to all of our featured guests today for joining us. So, all right, very good. So we're happy to start wherever the group would want. Again, if you have a question, idea, comment, or a thought based on what you heard today, again, answer that question to the GoToWebinar platform. We will call on them and unmute. So first question we have a couple questions, it looks like, from Dennis Wilson. Dennis, Chris, if we're able to unmute Dennis. Dennis, welcome to Spill the Tea. You have a question for our panelists. Chris, we able to unmute Dennis?
Maybe I had to unmute myself.
There we go.
Hey, Jay.
Dennis, good to talk to you again.
Yeah, great. Seems like this is becoming a daily thing, you and I, Jim. What's going on?
I know it. Yes.
Hey, Jay, question for you. First of all, I mean, kudos on getting Bitcoin and crypto into the mainstream. Are you cannabis friendly with your solution?
Oh, yeah, Jay, we'll need you to unmute yourself.
Sorry. We're working towards that. That's a bank issue. So
yeah. Okay.
We do have friendly banks that we're in talks with. So today, not yet. We do anticipate that this coming year.
How deep is your dev team on crypto side? Because you might want to just go take a look at the Lightning Network. It would allow you to actually be the bank, but I don't know if it would integrate to all the rest of your stuff. But it's some really cool technology that's been hanging around there. BitPay, I think, is the one example that's sort of exploiting it. But yeah, if you can get cannabis friendly, I have a whole bunch of people with our BudFlow solution that really, really, really want easier ways to get money in.
Yes, and Lightning Network is live. I do have that.
Oh, so you can do? Can you extricate that from the banking system?
No, because on the back end it comes down to settling the funds. So that's the only way. When we touch those rails, we have to bow to that master.
Okay. We won't bore everybody else, but I'd love to have a conversation. I'm quite deep into crypto, ran a bunch of mining farms, and maybe our brains together can help find a solution.
Happy to. Email me at j@bpay.io, please.
And I also connected to you on LinkedIn, so.
Okay.
Perfect.
Great. Hey, Dennis, while we're making connections, do you and Sean know each other since you're both in the AI world? Have you guys crossed paths yet?
I don't think so, not yet. Sean, have we? I meet so many people at so many shows that I might have shaken your hand and even had a beer with you and forgotten. So I would apologize about that.
Maybe there's a conversation to be had.
Sure.
Yeah, no, I think you guys would get along great, Dennis. I think because Sean just rejoined us, and Dennis, okay, you joined us, like you said, 1.5 years or so ago, maybe a little longer than that. And you guys might have just missed paths from a timing standpoint, but you guys are both super sharp and on the front lines of the AI world. So
I'll reach out to you on LinkedIn, Sean.
Very good. Thank you.
Excellent. Great. Thank you. Again, anybody else, if you have questions, drop them in the Q&A. And we will unmute you and you can have a dialogue and make new connections like Dennis did just now. So, hey, I want to go around the horn with everybody first. We have this question here. It says, what is one trend that you think RSPA, VAR, and ISV members should pay attention to in 2025? So what is that trend? And then what impact do you think it's going to have on their merchants and their organizations? So who wants to take that first of our panelists today? One trend our members should pay attention to. If you just want to raise your hand, and then I'll call on first. All right, Seishu and then Chris.
Obviously, I'm going to get into a little bit of the politics. Sorry about that in advance. At least the way I look at it in 2025 is, as Jay and Sean were talking, right? The adoption of crypto, both at the government level, right? Like if you have heard the news, actually Texas started basically a fund or I don't know what it is called, but it's more like a reserve for the crypto funds, right? And then we also have started, like obviously past couple of months, there's a lot of ETFs around crypto and all those kind of things. So crypto will become more and more mainstream with the backing of the government as well, right? That's one trend. And the second trend, definitely, we've been talking about AI a lot, and at MConnect we use that, but it's in terms of the actual adoption, in terms of the business cases and all those kind of things. We have actually seen a tremendous ROI from using it, from building models, from making sure that the AI is actually used in terms of the chatbots that we have built for customer engagement. So crypto and AI will be more mainstream, and where the use cases will be in terms of like even, I wouldn't be saying common man, but more at the SMB start using these two, both in terms of adopting crypto as a new currency and also AI, usage of AI tools.
Interesting. Thank you for that. Yeah, and like the point that you just made there, at the last point, that this isn't just an enterprise play anymore. This is an SMB play, which is where most RSPA members play. So.
And can I just wanted to point out one thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just to let you know, guys, that I'm actually the CEO of MConnect, but on the side, I'm also a model for RSPA. You can see my picture on the top right-hand corner. So just to let you know.
Yes, very nice. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you being a model for us. We got your good side for sure. So, Chris, tell us what trend do you see happening in 2025?
Yeah, I mentioned this a bit in my conversation, but increasingly we're seeing customers wanting to acquire technology as a service and buy technology as a service, right? Whether from networking as a service, physical security as a service, but they're used to consuming these things as a service, and you know, their world's getting overwhelming with security requirements. And so, you know, it's very difficult to sell things as a service, and consumers increasingly want to buy it as a service. You look at the industry geeks, as we like to refer them to, the IDC, the Forrester, they say, you know, upwards of 70% of technology solutions will be purchased as a service within the next 3 to 5 years. So we see that a lot. We continue to see that, and we expect it to continue.
Great, thank you. Yeah, everything is a service, trend for sure. Who else wants to weigh in on trends our VARN ISV members should pay attention to? Jay, I see you raised your hand, and then Alyssa, you're next.
Yeah, two quick things just to kind of follow on Seshu from government adoption. Yes, state of Louisiana has adopted the BEAD network. We are live down there, and really just since the election, we have two handful more states that are in talks with us. Back, Jim, I think on the retail level, what we're seeing outside of that is that consumers are actually, patronage is being driven by what payment methods are being accepted. So kind of the simple message is, you know, we don't want to ever see a merchant lose a sale. So.
Got it. So make sure they're offering a variety of payment methods to meet where the consumers are. Is that what you're saying, Jay?
We've actually seen just through social media retailers announcing additional payment methods, and it's driving new revenue and traffic into their stores.
Got it. Interesting. Thank you, Jay. Alyssa, what trend do you want to share with our audience today?
Yes, hello everyone again. So I think in 2024, a lot of people talk especially about implementation of AI and cryptocurrency and everything. So we kind of talk about the advanced technologies. But since we work a lot directly with the retailer and supply chain, if you focus directly on this vertical, we do see that even we talk about the emerging technologies like those, but still there are a lot of the processes within the companies are still handled manually. So I think the trend will sound like we talk about the digital transformation and end-to-end process digitization, because there is still some advanced technologies that company utilizes, but at the same time, on the opposite side, we see that there is still a bunch of the manual work that still involves a lot of the manual process, a lot of the labor hours, and so on and so forth that can be potentially digitized and reduced from the company operations. So briefly, I think still that there is a huge area for the improvements on how some manual processes can be reduced with these existing technologies.
Great, thank you. Yeah, as much as there are options to do everything digitally, it's not that everybody operationally moved that quickly with it. So they could certainly use the help from our members. So thank you, Alyssa. Anybody else want to weigh in on trends that you're seeing for 2025?
Yeah, Jim, I will. So I think that we're already starting to hear a lot about it, but you know, this world of like agents and being able to start to have capabilities that can start to mirror those activities that, you know, remote employees are doing from afar. I think we're gonna hear more, we're gonna hear a lot more about them in 2025. I think it's where the rubber starts like meeting the road with more pilots of these types of capabilities. And I think it's one step beyond you know, the co-pilot who you have to prompt and do something to get it to act, because these are more autonomous in nature, like they do. And so I think there's going to be a lot more funds flowing into that space. I think it's going to create an ask around business models. So we are definitely, I think many things are pushing to the kind of SaaS-based models where there are these reoccurring fees, but now there's also going to be a push for better understanding. Is there like a consumption-based model that could make more sense, or a performance-based models that could make more sense for companies that aligns more tightly with the realized benefit? And to top it off, I'll say, like, yeah, I think that for both AI and crypto, there's going to be an unleashing, right, wrong, or indifferent, but an unleashing of these capabilities with this new administration. So
interesting, thanks. And I said we're certainly, like I can say from a firsthand RSPA experience, seeing the improvement of a lot of these, like you said, automated devices. I'm a writing snob. I've been in publishing for 25 years, and all this stuff that gets produced, I'm like, this isn't any good. Just the last few months, we've been having meetings like this that we record and have it do it. Top 10 takeaways from it, and we're like, whoa, really good. Like it's getting better. So if anybody was skeptical, even just a few months ago, this technology is moving lightning fast, and you got to keep up with it.
Right. In this book, Co-Intelligence, is a great statement. Like, always remember, like the AI you're using today will always be the worst. Like, you know, it's constantly getting better. So just, you know, always, you know, you can poo-poo it when it's like today, but just know, you know, it's going to get better. So get ready for a ride. Yeah.
I'm guessing that's not part of your sales pitch, though, is it? Right? The AI today, but that's the reality of it. This is moving fast. Get on board with a solution provider who's going to help you stay advanced and stay up with the times, or else you're going to fall behind.
Right.
Excellent. Mike or Ming, do you want to weigh in on a trend that you're seeing for 2025? Mike, you raise your hand. Do you want to go first? Oh, Mike, you're on mute. Oh, we cannot hear you yet. I think you're self-muted. Nope, you're still muted at this point. If you click on the green on the microphone, make it green. So let's see if Mike can work that out. Ming, do you want to share a trend that you're seeing for 2025?
You know, from my customer base, I think more likely, which actually we were working on, like all seamless integration. Like, you know, right now still, I know we have a lot of AI, you know, some crypto kind of stuff, but for majority of my customers, more like restaurant kind of stuff. So they kind of more how help they increase more revenue, you know, all like social media, how they can integrate with those kind of stuff is really needed. And then I think the employee, you know, how they can manage their employee stuff, and then like training probably that part. So maybe you can use the AI integrated with them. And this is what I can see it. Like crypto, for me, I'm not sure, like for the restaurant, maybe in the future, they will, the wallet kind of stuff, the pay, like kind of all you want, like with kind of, pay, or kind of all the service.
Yes.
For order, I'm not sure. It's kind of hard because if people already using, new generation, they already just no talking, using the phone to take order. But for the phone call, all those like older people, I don't think they want to use it. I'm not sure. It'd be kind of I look like fun, but I'm not sure, really can use it for the restaurant industry. But more like what we will focus is how they kind of seamless integration with how they build their more customer relationship kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So like social media, is anybody can more help them build more revenue. I think that's kind of really needed for the restaurant. I think the 2024, the business may be pretty critical for the business owner. I know they kind of, not many new business opening for the last month. I'm not sure how, it's pretty tight, the business wide. So,
Yeah, no, solution providers who can help with that will definitely increase their value. Mike, have we figured out your audio? No, it looks like you're still on mute, unfortunately. So, all right. Hey, so we are almost up against it. We have time for maybe one more question. Vinny, Chris, if we're able to unmute Vinny, you have a question for our group. Vinny, you able to unmute yourself? Going once, going twice, kind of been the theme of the day from an audio standpoint. So, oh yeah, hey, we can hear you now. Perfect. I was going to say we're going to recruit an audio focused ISV to make sure everything can work. Jay, what is your question, Vinny?
Yeah, this question's for Jay. So Jay, how do you handle in-person crypto with the point of sale or the terminal?
Everything is done, there's a QR code that would be presented. So through integrations into smart terminals such as Deja Vu, Pax, ValorPay, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Great, thank you, Vinny. All right, well, that is all the time that we have for today's episode of ISV Spill the Tea. Thanks again to our featured ISVs who joined us today. Really appreciate you weighing in. Really appreciate you being part of the RSPA community. Also want to make sure we thank our annual sponsors for their support of RSPA throughout 2024. Again, our Platinum and Gold sponsors, BlueStar, CoCard, Epson, Heartland, and ScanSource. And thanks to the niche and startup ISV community sponsors who've made today's episode of ISV Spill the Tea possible: APG, BlueStar, Ingenico, Magtech, ScanSource, Star, Toshiba, and Verifone. And again, this is the last ISV Spill the Tea of the year. For many RSP members, it might be the last time that we engage with you. So thank you so much for your support in 2024. We hope you have a wonderful holiday season. We hope you have a happy new year, and we hope to see you at RSPA Inspire 2025 in the new year in Curacao for the Retail IT Channel's premier leadership conference. Again, thanks everybody for making 2024 so great. Looking forward to 2025 as well. Really appreciate it. Have a tremendous rest of your day. Thanks everybody.